Snow Cone Mini One-Shot. These are one-shots that are too short to be a whole chapter. Izuku vs Ochako. The crowd roared across the stadium of the sports festival as it came down to the finals. Izuku Midoriya vs Ochako Uraraka. I didn't think it was honestly possible for Midoriya to beat Todoroki and for Ochako to beat Bakugo. But they both did it anyway, Kaminari said while watching alongside a few of she classmates. It's a bit of a shame as well. We've not even been here for a class year and they were already looking so close. I hope they don't hold back, Mina commented. Look, Midoriya is making the first move. Kirishima pointed out. They looked to see Izuku was making the first move and he was activating his quirk. I'm not holding back Uraraka. Izuku shouted as he activated his quirk. I wouldn't want you to do it anyway else. Ochako got in a defensive position. She made sure to watch Izuku's previous match to learn as much as she could about his strategy. Izuku wanted to end this quickly. He activated One for All and got close to her immediately and he flicked a finger at her trying to push her off. This didn't work as she got out of the way just in time. Some of the ground was destroyed as a result as she used her quirk to hold a lot of it to float and hid behind some of it. Izuku was unable to see which one she was hiding under and before he knew it he was surrounded by a lot of the rubble. He tried taking out each one by one but that made him tired and he still didn't figure it out. Ochako took advantage of this opportunity. She looked ahead behind the piece she was hiding behind and Izuku had his back turned to her and she smiled. My win deku, Ochako thought. She jumped from out of the rubble and she jumped at him. One touch and I win. She thought. Gotcha. Izuku turned around and grabbed her arm swinging her out of bounds securing his win. But how? Ochako didn't understand how he knew where she was. My quirk made your arm bleed and a trail on the ground followed you. I knew you were behind that one the whole time, Izuku explained. Izuku stood up from the couch with the controller in his hand and held up a peace sign. I win. Izuku cheered in his victory. Darn it, Ochako cried as she lost to her boyfriend. Wow, I thought Uraraka was going to win, Kaminari spoke from behind the couch. It was a good fight. They both fought bravely and with everything they had. Absolutely brilliant. Iida applauded them. It's just a damn video game 4 eyes. Bakugo was still pissed about losing earlier. So is our agreement I get to pick where we eat tonight. Izuku smiled at Ochako. Story continues below. Fine, but I get to pay this time. Ochako argued back. No, it's my turn. Izuku also argued back. Alright, one more round gets to decide who. Ochako suggested. You're on. Izuku said sitting back down. I know this isn't how the real game is but it's fanfiction so shish. The beard. Ochako knew many things about her boyfriend. He was cute, despite being plain looking. He was the most kindest and selfless person she ever known, and she knew that he was a man that was more so obvious by the small green hairs poking out all round his chin. What? Izuku asked, noticing that she was staring at him on their study date. Deku. What is this? Ochako asked. What is what? He asked back. This, Ochako pointed at the green facial hair. It's a small little beard. I wanted to try growing it out to see what I would look like. What do you think? Izuku asked. Well, I never once in my life ever thought about you growing a beard. In fact, I didn't even know that you could grow one. Ochako gave his small facial hair a rub. Trust me, you will like it once it starts growing out more, Izuku said, feeling her fingers. Anyway, can we take a break? I want to cuddle for a bit. Please. Ochako asked. Of course Ochako. Izuku set his books aside to make more room and they started to cuddle holding each other on the couch. Unfortunately for Ochako, she didn't realize how the beginning phase of a beard felt on her own face and she learned it the hard way. Izuku's small beard came into contact with her face cheek and he moved a bit side to side rubbing his hair on her causing her pain. Ow! Ochako said getting out of his grip and falling onto the floor. Ochako, what's wrong? Izuku asked looking down at her. What's wrong is I felt like I just got rubbed by a cactus in the desert. Ochako complained. It will get better once it grows out. Trust me, Izuku explained. About 2 weeks later, Izuku now had a full green beard all around his face and he hasn't shaved once. See, isn't that better? Izuku asked once again cuddling with her. It's not painful but it's very itchy. And beards can pick up all kinds of dirt and you're rubbing that all on me, Ochako said getting rubbed by his beard. He also had a nice little mustache to go with it. I wash it every time I'm in the shower so that's not a problem, Izuku explained. I don't like it, shave it, Ochako commanded. What? No way. I like it. Izuku gave its little rub. Deku, please shave it. It's hard to kiss you, you look better without it, and also some of your hair has fallen on the couch. Ochako said pointing at the green hairs on the couch. No, and that's final. Izuku crossed his arms and out his foot down. Are you sure about that? Ochako lifted her shirt off her body. What are you doing? Izuku asked getting nervous. Oh, just getting more comfortable. Ochako let her skirt fall to the ground leaving her in a bra and panties. Oh Ochako, please. Stop. Izuku felt the blood start to rush to his head. And not the one where his brain is, you know it's really hot in the room. I think I need some water. Ochako reached down grabbing her water and drinking a bit before, accidentally, spilling it all over her bra. Oops. Brr. That's really cold, Ochako said as everything was starting to show through. Oh Ochako. Pete please, Izuku was ready to pop. You can do whatever you want to me. If you shave your beard, in the middle of her sentence Ochako grabbed some handcuffs sitting on the bedside table and showed them off to her boyfriend. Izuku was in and out of the bathroom less than a minute beardless. What did you think of the mini shots? I may do more depending on what y'all think. Also, which mini shot was your favorite? Mine was Izuku versus Ochako because I'm not a perv unlike most of you.
Finally, we can relate. Our side by side, this is me. I knew all along we'd find some way to communicate.